Hi Molly, it's Thursday and we haven't done this in a while. And I do want to talk to you about my climate change class that I'm taking right now, because it's really cool. But I sort of want to talk to you about something else first, and yeah. I wasn't talking to you for a while because I was mad at you because you said, that honors classes at my school aren't as hard as the ones at our home high school, and I got really frustrated over that because you don't go to my school and you really don't know how much work we do have to put into it, and we actually do a lot of AP stuff in-house, and our teachers do rate just as hard. My chemistry teacher even says so, and she, I think she used to teach at Egan. One of our teachers actually used to teach at Egan, and then she transferred over. But being told something that I worked really hard in, it's like that, being told that something I worked really hard in and I'm actually doing well in doesn't matter because it's not the same, even though it is, because we follow the exact same curriculum. Actually, we don't do the exact same, but it's basically the same curriculum, and we meet the same state standards for it, and stuff like that. And it's basically like if I told you that it didn't matter that you took AP history because it's not real AP, you would be really mad over that. And I mean, I'm sure I've said things like that to you, but I don't know. It's frustrating because going to my school sort of comes with that stigma, and hearing it from you just sort of hurts. But not talking to you wasn't the way to do that. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Also, on a semi-related note, what was I gonna say? I had like a nice little point to this, but my chemistry teacher does, I had a point to this. What was my point to that? I don't remember. But my chemistry teacher, she does actually grade it as hard. But the thing is that our school kids do a lot better because the teacher, we don't have to schedule our help around their coaching schedule, which is one of the reasons why we do better in like our class grading, because we can get the help we need. At least that's what I feel. That's why I go there. I'm not saying you have to like it, but don't make fun of it, please. I'll try not to make fun of your AP classes. I'm sorry. But also you can't hate my chemistry teacher because she's trying to find socks that look like she's trying to find tights that look like the periodic table, because the periodic table is supposed to go in like a circle because that's how the pattern lines up. It's really cool. Also, she's planning on dressing her children up as like elements on the periodic table. You can't hate her. But anyway, we started intensive theme today, and I just realized I bumped the camera a lot. But anyway, we started intensive theme today, and I'm doing climate change. And first off, we're doing like this reading from like the National Academy of Sciences, and a professor from the University of St. Thomas came in and talked today to us in the morning, and he's actually his name's John Abraham. He's awesome. We were talking about Sandy and basically why Sandy was so bad it's because of global warming, global climate change is the politically correct term now, even though the planet is warming, but climate change. Global warming is affecting the ocean current, so global warming is a misconception because the whole planet will not be warming. The whole planet will be warming, but it won't warm in some places because global warming messes with the ocean currents and the jet stream and stuff like that. But basically, so one of the reasons Sandy was so bad is because of the jet stream. And basically, when polar ice caps melt, first off, they're melting at like ridiculously fast rates because of, I wrote the word down in my notes, oh shoot, how do I say it? Albiati? Albiati, I think is how it's pronounced. But basically because the ice reflects sunlight, and so once they start melting, there's less ice to reflect the sunlight, and so it warms faster, and I think it's basically exponential melting until it's all gone. And I think it's the year 2030 they expect all the ice cap, like the Arctic, to be free of ice during the summer, so or you can be navigated by a ship by then. But basically with Sandy is the jet stream, which I'm sure you've heard about, is caused by the high pressure in the near the equator and the low pressure at the poles getting like because the high pressure goes to the low pressure, and the high pressure and low pressure is caused by differences in air temperature, because high pressure is always warmer. So basically, the jet stream is caused by that. But the as the poles warm, there's less of a difference between the high pressure and the low pressure, and so there's not as much force causing the jet stream. And when the jet stream has a lot of force, it goes like basically in like a straight line. When there's less force, it goes to like wee, and it's I'm sure there's scientific terms for it, but you know, me with those. And so basically what happened was the oceans were warmer, so Sandy got really big and powerful and was actually curving away, and then it hit like this high pressure thing from the jet stream curving, and it basically went boom right into like the New York Eastern Seaboard area. And that's one of the reasons why Sandy was so bad. Yeah. So we learned about that and a lot of other stuff, and it was really good. Also, the acidity of the ocean is increasing, and $275 million from fossil fuel were spent in the election. Like, fossil fuel donated that to, like, election campaigns. So, yes. It was really cool. Also, the guy who came and talked to us today, he actually is, like, editing the new version of this data that isn't out yet, but I think he was going to try and, like, tell us, like, a couple of the new statistics from it, because it's really cool. Also, some kids from our school are going to the United... What's the abbreviation for it? It's the United Nations Conference on Climate Change in... I forgot where it was now, but it's really cool, and they're going to that, and they're going to be, like, Skyping back during the school day and blogging about it. I'll have to tell you about it. It's on... They go in, like, very end of November, early December. They're gone from, like, the November 30th to, like, December 10th. But I'm really excited to just, like, hear what they have to say, and, like, some of the kids who are doing... All the kids who are going to that, there's like 4 of them, I think, are in like the climate change class. And there's only like 12 of us in the climate change class. It's really cool. But I missed your face, and if you come by the theater tomorrow, I can give you a cookie. Or if you're even staying after school, I can go find you. I love you to Dwarf Planet Pluto and beyond, Molly. Bye.